Daniel, thank you for your work in the world, for everything you're building. I'll talk to you about some good, necessary trouble. Congressman Lewis, a quality zone of thinking. I'd like my very first will-being philosopher in residence. That's right, I got body, mind, and soul philosophy to teach us how the way we think about how we think about being human is what's caused all this chaos. Our ancestors actually were significantly more perceptive when it comes to the truth of the philosophical hypothesis of bioelectromagnetism. I have a poetic theory, a philosophy of everything that is conscious. It's about embodied cognition. 2 dances. And I think I managed, I don't know how long I stayed. I think I was about half. I was concerned about my dog in the car. I want to go, and I could have pushed through. But there's also this thing that was precise. I hadn't moved in 3 months since the police of Guantanamo Grove, California, became the tools of a vigilante who, despite the fact that I spent 75-80% the last 2.5 years being the homeless person in residence at Jewel Park, right next to the Carnegie Library, I demonstrated my humanity. I was adding value to that neighborhood. I suspect 80% of the people would say that. I would say that if we were to really just perceptively question the people who think I was a menace to the vibe of privilege they want to maintain, we find that they resented me because I scared them of their own situation. The life-centric thinking here is I'm going to help that person so that we can, as a society, plug the holes so I myself don't fall through them as an old white lady. Nah, I'm through with white ladies. It's actually an allusion to my college pals' earlier movie. I didn't have money. To Fiverr, one collaborator who could do this communication outreach, this first level. It's preposterous. I don't have communication deficiencies. I have communication proficiencies. But I can't find anyone to understand me. Okay, Daniel, sorry. That's why I'm asking to partner with you in partnership to bring whatever kind of marketing you want. Could pull out. I pulled the card for the landowners collective to. Because what if somebody already bought could do a second plot that they would dedicate to the new arrival to the community? Have it be a rotating spot. People are just going to keep being magnetized to Santa Cruz. The situation here is easily pivotable. Boy, I could turn this into a garden of eating, sleeping, and faulty, flawed, and fraud paradigm defeating. Hashtag breaking brilliant. Whereas those men made meth, this woman wakes wisdom. I don't want to shouts. Mama says, knock you out. Don't call it a comeback. I'm Fresh Prince from scratch. What I'm trying to do, we can help me get a viral video. I need some time to rest, become a well-being philosopher in residence at Skyview. And then we get a videographer. We film a mini documentary to get me to the Will and Jada Smith Family Foundation. To run the global philosophical thought experiments. I'm a Carnegie Mellon degreed philosopher, which means something to Will Smith. And his mother. It's my Carnegie Mellon co-alum. And while my white mother, in all the ways we currently think about, she cared for me. She couldn't curate my creative, philosophical nature. She didn't have the skills. She wasn't given things to enable her to allow me to live my life being myself. I had to put on the armor of morbid obesity. And hey, it worked. The premise of this short would be that 1.5 dances, half ecstatic trance dances, are going to help me figure out how to get a Netflix streaming deal for hashtag breaking brilliant. And there's a separate project, hashtag free will gathering, where I do some philosophy with Will, Robert Sapolsky of Stanford, and Howard. If we triumph over not Kamala, DC remains safe for melanated humans of all patterns. Freckles. Melanin patterns. I'm the Trojan giraffe of whiteness. Can I put on my first show at Skyview? And get a videographer up there? Sell you out. With the most open-hearted, flexible brain humans we could find. They're here in Santa Cruz, but they don't know how. They need my embodied cognition heuristics to be able to tune in to those of us who are down with the evolution of consciousness. Harmony Benzenzi, Wednesday night.